Okay, now we know what exactly a model knows about a cell or what it thinks a cell is. But how exactly does it track a cell? Right? In one frame, it detects cells supposedly A, B, and C, and in the next frame, it detects supposedly cells D, E, and F. Now, how do we figure out whether A is D, E, or F? We need cells that are connected across time. Now imagine if these cells are like points and you're connecting them, you're sort of making an edge, right? And each of those points can be thought of as nodes. So this is where the node transformer comes in. It lets cells in one frame look at and exchange information with cells in the other frame. Supposedly, we take one source cell in frame T, it looks at all of the other frames, all of the other cells in frame T plus 1, and this process is called cross attention. It helps each cell update its own representation, and that happens across multiple rounds. So after that, the target cells, which are in frame T plus 1, also look at all of the source cells and they update their own representation. This happens for 4 rounds, and overall, the transformer learns a lot about what the temporal image is supposed to be. It gets a better time understanding, and that's why the temporal is there here. The model then scores possible pairs such as A to D, A to E, and A to F. These are initially treated as edge logits, similar to what we had in nodes, node logits. That's like saying how compatible each pair is. But we can't directly work with edge logits. We have to turn them into something easier to interpret, like probability. And for that, we use functions like softmax or sigmoid. Softmax compares the possible targets against each other. It turns their scores into probabilities that compete with one another. Sigmoid, on the other hand, evaluates each pair independently, turning each score into a value between 0 to 1. And so we get probabilities of edges. The edges with the highest probability are likely continuations of the same cell. Now we have to decide which of these edges become the actual tracking edges or the actual tracking graph. That will be covered in the next video.